Welcome to Take a Kid Mountain Biking Day here at Broemmelsiek Park. And we have Ranger Trey. He's going to tell you a little bit about the rules of the trail and trail etiquette and what you should do when you're out there on the trail and the respect to give to other trail users. He's going to also take you on a ride out on the single track trail. So you might be getting your first experience on the natural surface trail here at Broemmelsiek Park. So we hope you enjoy your afternoon out here, and hope you learn a little bit about mountain biking and have a great time. Thanks for coming, everybody.
I found this. It's egg and cheese. You want it?
I'll split it with you, dear.
No, it's fine.
I'm Ranger Bew with the Parks Department. Welcome to Broemmelsiek Park. For those of you who just got here, I'm going to go over the rules. Excuse me. I'm going to go over the rules of the trails and stuff. The first thing I want to do is safety. Before you even get on the trail, there's a couple things you need to check. Everybody needs to have a helmet. I suggest gloves because I fall a lot. Gloves are pretty good. Also ABC, you want to check the air. You want to check your brakes. And you want to check your cranks, make sure they're solid. ABC, air, brakes, and cranks. First thing is the trails. We close the trails after inclement weather when the trails are muddy. The theory being that we'd much rather close the trails and let them not get damaged. People riding on them when they're wet and have to spend 2 weeks fixing them afterwards. That's kind of the theory on that. Next one is leave no trace. So don't leave any trash, water bottles, that kind of thing in there. Just try to keep it clean. Control your bicycle. Try to, especially goes for the adults, people that are going a little fast, a little more comfortable. Don't leave big tracks, leave big skids and stuff. You can really tear up the trails pretty quick. And any skid you cause is going to dig that dirt out to a deeper channel, which means faster water, more erosion. So try to stop all that in its tracks. Yield to others. Bikes yield to everybody. So if you see hikers out there, it's your responsibility to let them pass. If you see horses out there, you especially need to let them pass. Probably approach the horse, rider and horse, and yield to them and ask them what they want. Sometimes, depending on the personality of the horse, they're going to want you to go by. And also don't chase down, startle the deer. You can startle the deer out into the road, which is always a big fear of mine, so make sure you don't scare them. And the last but not least, plan ahead. Don't ride alone. Make sure somebody else knows where you're going to be when you plan on being back, in case you were to get hurt. I always say pack a first aid kit too. For this particular time, while we're out there riding, we're going to be kind of bunched up in a group. So make sure that you're not tailgating and not being too far back so we can communicate. The person in front is going to be shouting back things they observe, like stumps and trees and rocks, and give everybody a heads up. And creek crossings, which are real important. As we cross a creek, you're going to want to put your pedals like this or over any kind of stump. You want your feet to be parallel to the ground to give you the most clearance underneath. As you go through the creek crossing, you'll want to start pedaling so you can get up the hill on the other side. But as you go over stumps and stuff, you want to try to have your pedals like this if you can. Okay? Other than that, make sure that we're passing back information forward and back.